Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th to the 10th of September. So let's jump straight into it and see what is going on for you guys, alright? For Taurus. Let's pull the other cards for you. Alright, for Taurus, please. Overall energy for the week. Blockages. Interesting. And anything else to expect for the week? Alrighty, well that looks good. I feel like the initial, like the first energy for the week or the main energy for the week is that you're a little bit suspicious. Either that or you're really kind of just like ready for some sort of change, or you're ready to kind of start something new and fresh. And I do see that happening. I see a lot of success coming up for you. I see a lot of like achievement coming up. I see some celebration coming up as well, which is amazing. For some of you, you might actually meet somebody if you're wanting to through some sort of social event. Okay, I'm seeing that here. Your overall energy in the oracle card is the thinker. Now this card really only ever comes up when we're actually thinking about a new path, and she's kind of sitting here going, yeah, I could walk up these levels, I could keep doing what I'm doing, go down this path and achieve those things, but do I actually want it? Will I actually be happy? Is this what I really want? So you may be in a phase right now this week that where you're kind of reconsidering your path and really kind of trying to figure out whether you actually want to do what you're doing. You know that you can, but it's whether you want to. Same with relationships, same with career, whatever it is in your life. Speaking very generally, because it is a general reading, it could be in any area, but it does really feel like you're kind of like feeling a little bit tempted to test the waters in other places. This kind of is a card for me that would come before the full card, practically, before we take a leap of faith. And for the majority of people, this is a card that comes up just before they do take a leap of faith anyway, because this feeling kind of does eat you up a little bit. It is really calling for you to try something new. So let's see. Your other overall energy, we will clarify these cards as well for you. We have the 9 of Wands. So how you're going to be feeling this week is a little bit maybe defensive. You might find yourself being a little bit more agitated this week, or feeling a little bit more triggered, maybe because you're kind of like anticipating something. So I'm going to start clarifying so I can give you some very precise messages, hopefully. Let's look at the Thinker card, please. 9 of Pentacles, you might be considering starting your own business, your own career, or finding some financial freedom. For some of you, it could even be like retiring early, or because the 9 of Pentacles is somebody who's like enjoying their own space, time, company, peace. You know, she lives in luxury. She's not worried about her finances or her financial situation, because she's worked up enough in savings and money in general to have some to spend on a luxury and some to save. You know, she saves more than she spends, invests more than she spends, whatever it is. She's very money smart. I can't speak in your reading, my god. All right, so this is somebody who is very comfortable in their own space, all right, and is able to relax. Maybe you just want a vacation, maybe it's something to do with travel, but it's just you wanting to be in your own energy and to maybe work for yourself, or just to slow down maybe a little bit. Maybe the path that you're walking right now is a little bit hustle and bustle, and you're kind of wanting a little bit more of a chilled out vibe. You have the Sun here, so what you're thinking about is your happiness, something to do with joy, and again, like feeling connected to the things that you love. And maybe what you're doing right now isn't directly connected to that. You have Temperance. So what Spirit is really asking you here is just to take a little bit of a pit stop if you're feeling a little bit exhausted, and of course, never take a leap of faith based off of confusion. You got to do it from conviction instead. It has to be something that you know is going to be, because this is speaking about a risk. Changing things in your life anyway, it can be a little bit risky. It may mean, especially if it's a job, for example, it may mean that you have to kind of, all right, I have to kind of drop a little bit on the money, but it's doing something that I love, so can we do that? You know, you have to think about it. Of course, the level of risk is still there of, will this be the good decision? You'll find that out, of course, but make sure that you have spent some time with this temperance really thinking about it. Make sure we're balancing the good and the bad. That moon here and the sun is, how do we feel? Why do we feel this way in our current situation? Like, really dissect it a little bit. Temperance is about resting, healing. Take a vacation. All right, it could help you a lot. Maybe it's something that makes you feel more inspired even to make this change, maybe give you more clarity here. The Temperance card comes in, says patience is needed, a pit stop is needed, refuel yourself, all right, and you'll be making a better, clearer decision based off of that. All right, moving forward with the Nine of Wands, let's see what this is about. Judgment and a Chariot. This is interesting. Because the Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior card, right? So it's somebody who has been through a war, right? And is kind of on guard a little bit and is anticipating another one, like getting itself ready. It's kind of being in survival mode sometimes, where you anticipate and I have to get ready because something might go wrong and I might have to fix it. I might have to do this. Be careful of that. I think you're actually moving forward from this. Protect your vision. For those of you who already have a clear goal that you know what you're going to do moving forward, because what it seems like it's looking at is the Six of Cups, maybe the Seven of Swords too. Maybe it was people who deceived you, people who went against you, people who might have tried to sabotage you. All right, the Nine of Wands being clarified by Judgment and a Chariot is like, I'm seeing it kind of like this in the time frame. I say time frame. It kind of looks like this in order, what this looking, like I'm trying to, I wish I was an octopus sometimes with all these hands. Like, it feels like you're in the middle here with the Nine of Wands. What you're looking at is the things that you've gone through, and it does not feel like you've had the best of people around you or the best of relationships, or it kind of feels like you are on guard because of what happened in the past. Nine of Wands, though, don't focus too much on that, because the Judgment and the Chariot here is really asking for you to release, let go of this survival mode, let go of this, like, these boundaries that you've placed. Of course, it's good to be wise, it's good to be protected, absolutely, but it feels like don't block your own progress moving forward and momentum, because you're really kind of like, but the past might come back, or people might do the same thing. I have to be there, I have to be ready. Or maybe you're worried about, maybe you feel guilty for changing things, whatever it may mean. Or maybe that you might, I don't know, it's something to do with this past that you keep looking at it. Six of Cups is nostalgia, the memories. You might feel like you might sabotage some memories. Whatever it is for you, the Judgment is about releasing that. The Nine of Wands is a very tense energy. Like, it's, I'm ready for anything. Kind of armored up, like tensed muscles is what I'm picking up on. Judgment is like really relaxing. Like, I feel like I can sigh a bit of relief here. So maybe you're just moving into a state where you finally can release. Maybe for some of you, this change of path is what's going to cause this sigh of relief. Like, you're finally like, I don't have to do all these things anymore. But regardless, Judgment is about learning the lesson, getting truth, getting clarity, feeling the truth and clarity, and letting it all go and moving forward into a new direction in a balanced way. All right, so it does feel like you're really getting ready to let something go, though, and to move forward. The Chariot chases its dreams. All right, so you guys are finally going to be actually prioritizing yourself here, moving forward, choosing yourself, doing something maybe by yourself for a lot of you, maybe moving, maybe just, again, maybe traveling, whatever. All right, so your blockage is the Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Let's clarify why. that really wanted to come out. I wasn't ready for it, but it came out anyways, so it's very divine here. So Eight of Swords, as we know, is about feeling trapped, feeling stuck. The what ifs can sometimes paralyze us into thinking like, but what if this happens and what if that? Maybe I should just stay where I'm at because it's too risky or it's too this. Be careful of this. This is what's blocking you. Eight of Swords just says here that, yeah, all right, the fears are valid. What ifs, there anything really can happen. But it's saying here that you need to trust in your potential to see through the problems and see directly the solutions, because this says that you have the potential to do that. All right, but with this blindfold on and kind of trapping yourself in your mind, you're only going to trap yourself in your surroundings too. So don't do that. It's really good to remember that you have freedom moving forward. And yes, problems may arise, let's be honest. Like, you will face some decisions. If you're taking a risk and changing your path, then there are going to be things that like you didn't expect. That's okay. Like, you need to trust yourself enough, Taurus, to go, actually, I can find a solution. Okay, let's do this and that. You're fully capable of it. You do the 3 of Cups here. So this is about celebration. This is about small wins. Don't focus so much on the end goal when you make this decision, or maybe in general, maybe you need to hear this now, because your blockage is the fact that you aren't being able to see even the smallest amount of success, the smallest amount of gratitude, because you're so riled up, or I feel tense again. I just want to tense all my muscles. I feel like I need to be stuck. If I move, I might do something wrong. It's like one of those feelings. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So again, hard work and effort is really going to take you forward. You are fully capable of it. You are an earth sign, but let's be honest, Tauruses are very hardworking. The 8 of Pentacles is saying that the work that you put in, you will get out. All right, so you also have the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You may find an admirer. You may have somebody here who is supporting you. All right, maybe it is a lover already, or maybe it's somebody in the workplace. The Knight of Cups speaks of admiration from somebody, maybe a romantic offer. All right, again, somebody who has your back already. This could be a friend, this could be, again, relationship, whatever. It could be a family member. Whoever it is does have a lot of emotions for you. But the Knight of Cups can also be you. Usually this card reminds me of kind of having to step into the water to get to the other side, and doing something that may be a little bit emotionally strange, something you don't really want to do, because of the uncertainty of it, or the the discomfort of it. But the 6 of Wands says that you will be successful, and I do see people have your back here, so that's very lovely to see. One specific person who's around you will support what you do, and will be very, very in admiration when you do find that success, because it's inevitable here. But just remember to celebrate the small wins. All right, if you're doing that already, amazing. Also, for a lot of you, don't be in hermit mode, all right? Because the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Cups can also kind of represent to me that you might be kind of isolating yourself out away from people, when you might actually find a lot more love and happiness and gratitude around people, okay? So just pay attention to that. When we're by ourselves, we can really think about all the problems we have. When we're around people, 1, we can get suggestions from them. 2, they might make us feel a little bit better about just the present moment. It's very important for you to understand that. So some of you, Queen of Wands could be you, could be somebody else here. It feels like, again, this could be somebody who is supporting you, fire sign, or again, this just could be your own energy of feeling more confident as the week goes. This is somebody who is a bit more optimistic. All right, so this is good. If this is you, you're gaining a lot more attention, you're feeling a lot more confident, you're feeling a lot more attractive, not just appearance wise, but energy wise too, which means that you're attracting in opportunities from the universe, which is great. You then have the Well, which is speaking about new opportunities and being able to kind of pick what you want moving forward. This is saying that there is a well of opportunity in front of you. I want to see it as I don't know if anyone of you watched this is really random, but it's like the Scooby-Doo movie. And it's there's a well of souls. I'm seeing that every time this card comes up. But it's really a well of opportunity. You can pick one up and you have this new life. Maybe it's choosing what you can be moving forward, what you can do, who you can become. You actually have unlimited potential when it comes down to that, when this card comes through. Okay, you have new beginnings and you get to choose what calls your soul the most. All right, very important. Choose what makes you happy. Very important. All right, you have the 4 of Wands, which is success, celebration. For some of you, if you are in a relationship or about to be, then it feels like things could actually go up a notch. So good achievements there. But it's just about celebration in general, and friendship and socializing and just connectedness. All right, or just success if you don't want to socialize. But I do see it will help you out a lot. Let's get some guidance for Taurus. You have Mother Mary that says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard or are being answered. We have Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So choose, visualize. It really helps. We have October. Could be some significance around October. Something may have happened in October. Someone's birthday could be in October. Because we do have that coming through. We do have shield. You need to defend yourself. That came through with great personal sorrow. This feels like something you might be currently going through. This says candle. You will be shown the way. So maybe you're in a little bit of distress because of some things that happened. Again, that past situation that we did speak about may have happened in October, okay? Or whether Libra or Scorpio. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. We do have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And we have ink pot, all right, problems to be resolved. A lot of kind of problematic cards, I will admit. But again, miracles will happen. That's what the other cards said. You are going to work it out, work it through. But just remember, be around people. I really think that's really going to help you. Not only because they can give you help and guidance, but it just feels like it might take a little bit of weight off your shoulders as well. Alrighty, well, Taurus, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time, alright?